Hello, how is everyone doing today? Uh, Sometime last week, I believe it was, I was looking at the Nintendo eShop on the Switch, and I saw this game in the new releases called Thought Experiment Simulator. Lurking while at work, okay, glad to have you here. Uh, but I saw this game and I enjoyed absurd trolley problems and I figured it would be worth checking out. This is supposed to be about a 2 hour game and it's supposed to go through some thought experiments with some funny narration. So let's just hop right in. Select English.
Ho ho!
All
GG.
right. Oh, it's their first game. Okay.
Hi there. I'm your narrator who will guide you through this adventure. Thank you for buying this game. Let me explain this game a little bit. Before we start the actual gameplay, you will need to read through some philosophical dialogues. They might seem a bit dry, but are essential for people who are unfamiliar with those thought experiments.
Okay.
Once that's done, the real fun begins, and I'll be right here with you, providing commentary and guidance.
All right. Uh, so this is literally my first time booting up the game. Uh, I know a decent amount of thought experiments, but I think there are some in here that I don't know. So we'll just see what those are.
You're in the mode selection menu now.
Okay.
I'd recommend going with story mode, but it's totally up to you.
Okay, there's story mode, there's sim mode, and there's challenge mode. We're just gonna go story mode. I hope everyone's having a lovely day today. The lovely May 1st, it's finally May. Okay, story mode. In this game, thought experiments are based on real life academic theories. Story mode, designed for those with limited philosophy knowledge, helps you understand each thought experiment with basic explanations, ensuring you grasp what's going on. If you prefer to skip the dialogues, use the fast forward button to quickly move on. Completing the dialogues unlocks the corresponding level in sim mode for you to play. The core fun of the game comes from sim mode, so it's okay to not read the dialogues carefully. The game's creator isn't an expert in philosophy, so there might be academic mistakes in dialogues. Okay.
Now, when you click an icon, a story mode button will pop up. This will take you to the dialogue scene I mentioned earlier. You can choose to read through the dialogue or skip it, and then you'll be brought to the playable part, which is called sim mode.
Alright.
Enjoy.
Trolley problem, that's a good start. If you're ready for... Okay, so the trolley problem, I think most people know the trolley problem. Runaway trolley that can be redirected to save many lives at the cost of one. Uh, Sort of gives the issue of do you know do you knowingly cause a person to die or do you do nothing and let more people die? Like it's sort of an action versus inaction. Grr, hello too, how you doing? Uh we can take a look at the dialogue. See what the dialogues are like. Oh. Okay, so they've just got straight up Nietzsche, Aristotle, and Confucius up here. I think we're going to fast forward through it because it seems like they it's just a fun little explanation from their points of view or the game maker's point of view. So we're going to skip the dialogues in that case and just get straight to the actual dilemmas.
Ah, welcome. I suppose you're here for something entirely ordinary. But let me be clear, this is not your typical ride. You might face some deceptively simple choices, twists on the classic trolley problem. But remember, Not everything is as it seems. Enjoy the conundrum, or don't. It's entirely up to you.
Okay. I just hit the pause, or did it go into this on its own? I'm not sure. I hit the pause button, so I don't know if it paused or if this is just it showing me tutorial. Collect all the stars in this level, each representing an unlockable achievement. If you feel it's too difficult, you can choose to exit any time. If you leave and return later, your stars will be saved, but your progress will be reset. Okay. Oh, Jesus. Okay, so that's
Going for the high
doing
score,
nothing.
are we? This isn't bowling, you know.
Zoop. Woo.
Oh, God.
But
I don't like koalas. We're going for the koala.
what? What?
The koala's nap got a permanent extension. Rest in peace, little guy.
Koalas are assholes. I don't care about killing it.
But
Let's get rid of the pineapple on pizza.
what? What?
Here's some high quality sound effects. I
A
really like
bold
it.
move. The culinary purists salute you.
Zoop. Woo.
Is it supposed to be actual cats there, or I ordered the cake?
No more cake, but at least everyone's here to complain about it.
Zoop.
Yeah, I'm not gonna kill people over
Now you
cake.
must choose between a teleport machine and a time machine. What could possibly go wrong?
But
Time travel is inherently unethical, in my opinion. So we're going to go for that one.
what? What? Zoop.
That was a really silly game.
You've just traveled back to ancient Greece.
Oh no,
Trolley
I
was
thought I was
invented
destroying
yet.
time travel, not time traveling
Just a nice
myself.
Straight road. Oh, you ask me what's in your hand? That's just a toilet plunger. Here comes Sisyphus. Sisyphus just rolled by with his boulder. Quite a sight, isn't it? Do you think he's happy with his endless task? Or is it just another version of our trolley problem?
Zoop. Woo.
I don't think it is. I'm saving the dinosaur.
Looks like we're not making the most welcoming planet list this year.
Zoop. Woo.
Oh shit, what do I do here?
What?
Oh,
Me?
I do nothing. I got sucked up into the UFO.
This is one small step for trolley, one giant leap for a UFO. Safe travels.
Zoop. Woo.
Oh, I don't even... Alright, I'm just gonna do nothing.
What just happened? The trolley has legs now?
Zoop. Woo.
I don't know what to make of that.
You've just promoted Frog to human. Hope he enjoys the job market.
Zoop. Woo.
This is an odd game. Okay, and then there's loops. Burden's ass. Okay, sure. Buridan's ass is a thought experiment in philosophy illustrating the paradox of choice. A donkey, equally hungry and equidistant from two identical bales of hay, unable to decide, starves to death. It highlights the challenges of decision making when faced with equally attractive options. Okay. I can get being indecisive.
You will tangle with a famous dilemma, making choices that twist classic philosophical quandaries into amusing results. Let's see if you can guide this famously indecisive donkey or not. The fun, after all, is in the attempt and the absurdity of the outcomes.
Okay. Go to...
Choosing hay over hydration. Remind me never to take you on a desert expedition. The donkey stands still. Maybe it's waiting for a clearer sign, like a neon arrow. You've gone for hydration, but the donkey remains firmly in his existential crisis. It seems our indecisive friend
Okay.
has chosen a permanent solution to a temporary problem. Before we proceed to the next round, let's take a moment to reflect on your experience with this level.
Please do.
This particular thought experiment posed quite a challenge in converting philosophical quandaries into interactive gameplay.
I can tell.
And your feedback is crucial for refining it. I'm eager to hear your thoughts on how the scenario played out, and any suggestions you might have for improvement. Could you please rate this level's gameplay on a scale from 1 to 10?
2.
Actually, the creator is open to seeing whatever score you give now. Previously, you were forced to rate it a 10, but that's been changed. This level was just a donkey standing here while you clicked hay or water. Plain and boring. To make it more engaging, he added the rating part as a joke, knowing no one would actually rate it a 10. It was meant to be humorous, but went too far. Apologies for that. Now, let's look at the new efforts to make this level more entertaining.
Bop, bop.
What's all this? Just go to the
The
water.
water seems inviting. Too bad the donkey isn't feeling adventurous today.
What?
Who knew a bit of spicy pepper could turn our humble donkey into a fire-breathing spectacle, only to be extinguished by the ever-punctual troll?
Okay, I think we've had enough of this one. Brain in a vat. Okay. Let's see what this one is. Brain in a vat is a philosophical scenario questioning reality. It posits that a brain, if isolated and fed simulated experiences by a supercomputer, couldn't distinguish between the simulated world and reality, challenging our understanding of perception and existence. Okay.
In this science lab, you'll question the very fabric of your reality. Oh, and if you think you know what's coming because you've heard of brains in vats, think again, my friend.
Okay, let's look at the brain in the vat.
Inspecting the vat and hoping to find some deep, dark secret.
I'll be real with you guys, I'm not a huge fan of this game so far. Oh, I got a match. Okay. Oh god, it resets if I get one wrong. Okay. I'll be real with you, chat. I'm glad I only spent like $6 on this game. Let's just see what other philosophy questions there are. There's Sisyphus, there's Prisoner's Dilemma, Veil of Ignorance, Socrates Paradox, Infinite Monkey, Famous Violinist, A Tree Falls, Ship of Theseus, Allegory of the Cave, Tragedy of the Commons, Grandfather Paradox, and Schrodinger's Cat. Let's see if it'll let us just do Schrodinger's Cat. I think everyone knows Schrodinger's Cat, the whole alive and dead until observed. Let's see what he did with this one.
Your task begins simply with...
There's an epilepsy warning. No, there's an epilepsy warning at the bottom. Oh, we can't stream Schrodinger's Cat because of the epilepsy warning. Okay. Let's look at... I like Ship of Theseus. Let's do Ship of Theseus. Let's see what that one's like. The Ship of Theseus is the whole thing of like, if you keep replacing parts of a ship, at what point is it considered a different ship? So let's take a look at that one.
Set sail on a ship destined to test the very fabric of identity, piece by piece. As obstacles strike and parts falter, your decisions will redefine what it means for something to remain truly itself.
All right.
A part's been compromised. Time for an upgrade.
Oh god. The sensitivity on this is not
this
great.
Continuity or change? Each segment redefines the whole. Whoa! What's this character doing here? This
Can I
isn't
do
part of
that?
the plan. We're gonna get in trouble for this. Wait, you're telling me this is public domain now? Whew, okay. Carry on then.
Personally, at this point, I would consider it still the same ship, just with new parts.
There goes another piece. Ready the replacements.
The cursor sensitivity on this is killing
Each new
me.
component challenges our understanding of what this ship truly represents. Why are you doing that? Wait until the ship is hit. That's the only time to change parts.
It's literally, I can
As
take
we
pieces off
rebuild,
the ship.
One must ponder. Is it restoration? Or are we crafting a new identity? Each new part weaves into the fabric of its history. But does the original spirit endure? Hey, don't do that! You're only supposed to replace parts when they're actually damaged by obstacles. Let's keep to the rules and wait for the hits.
No. This goes here.
With each replacement, does the essence of our ship remain? Or does it transform? Is the ship still the same when its parts are no longer original? Or has it evolved?
I don't know. I personally think with the Ship of Theseus that
We've sustained
it's
a
still
hit.
essentially
Ready
the
the
same
spares for
thing.
repairs. A new piece. Perhaps a step toward rebirth? Or merely a mask for decay?
This is a weird game.
Does this
And
new
I'm
part
also,
sustain the ship's identity?
you know what?
Or
I can't keep
subtly
up.
alter its very essence?
We're just gonna.
No, you're not supposed to remove parts unless they're struck. Wait for the impact.
No more ship.
As the last original part falls away, what stands before us now is a vessel entirely reborn from change. A ghost
What do you mean? There's nothing
ship, you might
there.
say, sailing not just on water, but in the liminal.
Okay, buddy. Okay, buddy. Tree falls. Everyone knows this. If a tree falls in the woods, doesn't make a sound, and no one's around to hear it, doesn't make a sound. This one's based on like perception and all that. So let's see what weird twist this guy put on it. No, we've got cameras.
We'll be juggling monitors and eavesdropping on trees, all while questioning whether.
I already hate it. I'm really considering switching games. Well, what would I switch to, though, is the question. I know people are lurking right now, but if you could break if you're able to, of course, obviously no pressure, but if you're willing to break your lurk for a moment to suggest something better to play, I'm all ears. In the meantime, let's look at the grandfather paradox. Grandfather paradox presents a perplexing scenario where one travels back in time with the intention of murdering their own grandfather. Okay. Well, like I said earlier, time travel is unethical by its nature, in my opinion, but let's take a look.
Time travel, paradoxes, and choices. Each
Why
step you take
he gotta
might
poop on
rewrite
his
the
head?
very fabric of your existence. Prepare to dive into a mission where your actions into the past hold the key to unraveling or solidifying the mystery of the grandfather paradox. You find yourself inside a sleek time machine, the hum of advanced technology surrounding you. With a flash, you're teleported into the past, stepping into a world that existed long before your own time. The mission is clear. Verify the grandfather paradox and see if altering the past can truly change the future.
Alright. Doesn't explain why I gotta poop on my head.
You've arrived at your grandpa's house, a quaint, old-fashioned home that holds the key to your mission. This is above 50 years ago, when your grandparents were still a young couple. To get inside, you'll need to choose your approach carefully. 1.
Why?
Sneak in quietly through a side window.
If the
2.
point is to verify
Break in
whether
with force through the front door. 3.
stuff changes to
Disguise
present, then
yourself
just
as the neighbor to gain entry.
do whatever. Going through the front door. Oh.
You chose to break in with force, relentlessly pounding on the door with a flurry of fists.
Why is my grandpa
Despite your
Aaron
efforts,
Hansen?
The door remains stubbornly rigid. Suddenly, the door swings open and your
Oh no, it's like
grandfather,
that's my grandmother.
emotion, shoots you, ending your mission instantly.
Why is my grandmother Aaron Hansen? Alright, let's sneak in the side, I guess. Where I also get gunned down by my grandmother.
You decide to sneak in quietly through a side window. As the noise alerts your grandma, unfortunately, she shoots you.
Okay, then neighbor, I guess.
Kill me.
You chose to disguise yourself as a friendly neighbor. Your grandma, recognizing the familiar face, warmly invites you in, assuming you're here for the usual poker game with Grandpa. Your clever disguise works perfectly, granting you entry into the house without raising any suspicion. Inside the house, Grandma tells you to make yourself at home, and then leaves. Now you have the chance to explore the house freely. Your options are 1. Head to the kitchen to see what's cooking. 2. Go to the study and check out the books and papers. 3. Move to the living room and see what's happening there.
Living room.
Oh.
Zing! You go to the living room and
Why?
sit on an old
Why does
chair
she have a
that frames the
katana?
next step. Grandma. You decide to go to the study and find Grandpa reading a newspaper. He tells you to wait a moment and then he'll join you for poker. Now you have 3 options. 1. Poison Grandpa's water. 2. Pet Grandpa's cat. 3. Investigate Grandpa's bookshelf.
Well, the point is to kill him, right? So let's just poison the water.
You
Or
chose to
not.
poison Grandpa's water. The poison.
This is just a Henry Stickmin game, but worse. Let's pet the cat. Oh,
You chose to pet Grandpa's cat and start walking toward it. Suddenly, you slip on a rug and fall, causing Grandpa's chair to tip over, sending him crashing to the floor. The unfortunate accident results in Grandpa's death, completing your mission in an unintended way.
I assume this is the other stuff we could have
As
looked at.
Grandpa falls and reality distorts, you witness a surreal cascade of appearances and disappearances. Colors blur, objects morph, and time itself seems to ripple. When the chaos subsides, you find yourself in the study, reading the newspaper, as your grandfather. Just then, a person disguised as the neighbor walks in.
How does this
mirroring
make
the
sense?
events that just transpired. And that's the end of the story. You can choose to start over or quit.
Quit I will. Yeah, this game is not what I'd hoped it would be, if I'm being real. We are going to go to the standby screen while I figure out something else to play. So, I'm just going to switch over to standby real quick. I think I'm going to play Minecraft. How does Minecraft sound to folks? Hi, Charlie. We are in the standby screen because the game that I was playing ended up not being very good, so I'm switching games. How are you doing? Did I know that China has a lot of every panda is considered Chinese? I do think that sounds familiar. It is kind of weird, but it does sound familiar. You're a bit hungry? Uh, I did have lunch, but I could still eat. I could still have some lunch and more food. Okay, let's update that and then get the game capture right. Okay, that should work. What time is it for me? It's about 2:30. Uh so I had lunch a bit of a while ago, but there's always time for more food, you know? Different side of the world for sure. Yep. Let me adjust the volume on Minecraft before I switch over to that. Just to make sure it's not too loud. Okay, now we switch over. There we go. We are going to be playing Minecraft on Raining Cupquake's realm that she opened recently. And my goal for this whole area is to get just so many bees, as many bees as I can manage. But there is also a cat around here that I got this raw salmon for, and hopefully it's enough fish to tame it. There's some of the bees now. It'll be enough, you believe? I believe too. The cat is up there if you can see it. It's kind of blending in. I just gotta get up to it. Yeah. My glasses are too good. You couldn't see it. Yeah, they're kind of like they're kind of hard to see. Hey, it only took two fish. All right. GG easy. How's this in terms of... Okay, we can get more honeycomb off this. Oh, look at it. And with that honeycomb, we can make more beehives. I still need to get some fish in a bucket to put in my little aquarium here. The house isn't quite what I would consider done. Look at his yellow eyes. I didn't notice that. Look at it sitting on the chest now. Very animal oriented. Yeah. Something about the glasses that I also like is that the idea. Well, for one, I have glasses in real life, so it's accurate. But also just the idea that like the glasses somewhat resemble the rings around the eyes of an actual panda. You can't use chest because it's on top. Yeah, if the cat is sitting on top of a chest, it keeps you from using it. It's pretty funny. I don't know why I open and close it so many times. Oh, that's kind of smart. Yeah, I thought so too. Okay, what do I want to do? I need to make another... I did not need to put the honeycomb away because I need that. You didn't know melon bread was a thing and you love melon? A little thing about melon bread, it is... Well, for most of melon bread, at least melon breads that I've tried, aren't actually flavored like melon. They're made to like look like Japanese melon. Uh, but I imagine that melon flavored melon bread would be really good too. I'm sorry to shatter that for you. But I agree with you. Melon is really good. I just don't want you to be misinformed. I'm sorry. We'll need one of these. The kitty can just hang out here for now. Oh, you had to take a deep breath. Sorry. I should cook the rest of the salmon before I go wandering off. But even though melon bread isn't necessarily melon flavored, I hope you get the chance to try melon bread at some point because it is delicious. And I hope you get some actual melon as well because that is also delicious. You're divorced with the idea now? Oh. Okay, you know what? Pausing the game real quick. We're gonna look this up. We're gonna look up if there's melon flavored melon bread. The world needs to know. It looks like maybe there's melon flavored melon bread. Risky click of the day. Melon bread. Did you have it? It's real. Think we've been handed bread but not melon. No, there's a melon flavored melon bread from the looks of it. Uh Charlie, are you in Raining Cupquakes Discord server by any chance? Because if you are, I'm going to post a link to this in in there. I unfortunately do not have a Discord server up. Oh, you couldn't join it last time? Okay. Let's see. I can probably. Do I have an invite to it? I can get you one. Yeah. Let's see here. I should be able to. Oh, I don't know enough about Discord. Here we go. Invite people. I am going to put it. Oh, that just says hidden use copy button. What the hell, Discord? I'm wondering why you wouldn't have been able to use the invite on Raining Cupquake's channel. Because it's not letting me copy the link into the stream chat. You know what? You know what we're gonna do? We are going to add a property to the scene. Window capture. There we go. And we are going to just show this. I present to you. This one is the melon flavored melon bread. It is like mine. I saw it and I was like, oh my gosh, it's perfect. And like, this is the one that I've tried, like the just normal one. And there's also like strawberry, vanilla, and chocolate from the looks of it. But yeah, this one's just like the one in my icon. I love it. Uh, and yeah, I found this just by looking up melon flavored melon bread. So only in Japan, GG. It looks like it's not too much. I don't know what the shipping price is like, but the price for it itself doesn't seem like too much. Probably more than you'd probably want to spend on bread. But that's enough of that's enough of a melon bread detour. It became nighttime. I gotta get back to my house. The long-awaited melon pond. Yes, you're not the only one. By the way, how's the computer building going? I know you mentioned you were that on Maddie's stream that you were building a computer. You built it? Is it running good? It's working well. Let's go. Okay, seeds. So glad to hear it. You only had a PS4 beforehand, so you feel kind of reborn. Yeah, having a good PC to play on and just do stuff on is a life changer. Okay, let's breed more bees. Need so many bees. I'm glad to hear you love it. Uh, the PC I'm playing on right now is one that I bought pre-built, but I built a PC with my dad once, and that was pretty fun. And it still works to this day. It's like it was really good parts at the time, and obviously it's kind of outdated now, but uh, it still runs great because we got like the some of the best parts we could have gotten at the time. Time to eat. If I'm still on when you're back, you'll probably say something about melon bread again. All right. I hope you enjoy whatever you have to eat. I will look forward to your return if I'm still on when you return. It was good to see you. All right, now I can make more carpet. And I can set up another one of these hives. I will put it here. Put it here. And then hive. And trapdoors are purely decorative, but I like doing it anyway. There we go, another hive's ready. And we can get more beeswax to make more hives. The new stream title was really me panicking. I usually put more thought into the stream titles than finding stuff in Minecraft. Like, yeah, great, cool. I just needed to get away from that philosophy game. That wasn't very good. I deleted that off my Switch while I was figuring out what else to play, by the way. Okay, and then 2 more campfires. And 8 trapdoors. And I'm going to need to cut down some trees. This little pond here, by the way, is completely artificial. There was no water here before, and now there is. And there was no sand here before either, and now there is. Huge thank you to Maddie for gathering all that sand for me. I'm trying to make sure I say my thoughts out loud because I tend to go dead quiet while playing Minecraft. Did you guys see, by the way, they're doing what's called block party viewings of the Minecraft movie in theaters, where you're allowed to like talk during the movie, sing along, just they literally looked at the chaos and said, what if we sold versions of the movie that embrace that chaos to a reasonable level? I think you're probably still not technically allowed to bring in a chicken. My inventory's looking kind of messy. Hey, the bees are spreading. I love it. I love the spread of the bees. Let's put a little dirt here and put one here. And then we will put one right on here. Here's good. All right, now we have some good leg room to just breed more bees. We're about to have even more leg room because I'm about to make even more hives. My axe is about to break. That's not good. It's getting dark. Sun's sort of going down. I gotta say, the setup I have currently for my mic puts my my keyboard backwards on my desk a bit more, and I gotta get like a rest for my for my wrist or something because my hand cramps up pretty easily these days. And it's less than fun. And then trapdoors. Let's get you up into the main house, buddy. Instead of down here where it's in the workshop where it's dangerous. Up the stairs, come on. Where are you? Yep, I should have seen that coming. Alright. Can't get to the wood stuffs now. Come on. Off the chests. There you go. You can stay there after all. Need to make a new axe. Just have that on standby. And yeah, I've got the stuff to put down another hive. My phone updated last night and it was kind of slow to do stuff when I started using it this morning. So I suspect that the planned bricking of my phone is starting. Let's put it here. I really love the firefly bushes, how when you have a few groups together, they make the firefly particles in the air. I love it. I've really made this like little dip in the hills my own. I'm really quite proud of it. Okay, let's get more wood. Let's just use up this axe. There we go. But I think maybe I go exploring, but I feel like other people on the server have been doing a pretty good job of that. So I don't know. I either go exploring or continue just working on the bees, or take a second to adjust the positioning of the game screen real quick. Oh, I didn't put anything in the corner either. No wonder the philosophy game went so poorly. I didn't have anything philosophy related in the corner. That definitely would have changed the outcome of that part of the stream. Okay. Breed bees time. Not sure where that bee's going. Some of these bees just fly up to the top of the hill, and I don't think there are any flowers up there. Oh, raining. I'm glad I could find the melon-flavored melon bread for Jolly. Kind of want to make an overhang here. Just a little bit of an overhang. What do I have for wood stairs? I have 3 of those. That should be good on that front. Then like that. There we go. That looks better. Nope, I'm going to need... Okay, 2, 4, 6, 8. Does it put out the campfires if it rains directly on them? I hope not. Let's see, this hive can be about here. Okay, campfire is good. I'm just going to make the other one already about here. And then the trapdoors. So that the hives look less like they're just floating there. The rain's kind of a bummer. Especially since in real life it's really nice out right now. Meow. Let's actually use this wheat to breed some of the animals up on the hill. And maybe I'll go to the village that's nearby. I need a better overall food source than what I've got going on right now. Alright, show me the animals. Oh, there's flowers up here. I'm going to take. That's probably why they're flying up here. The bees. want to take the flowers that are up on the hills and put them down in my area. Is there a cow over here? Yeah, there is. Cow and cow. There was another cow over there. Sheep and sheep. I feel like my house could be better. Sheep and sheep. Just gather up all these flowers. And you know what? It might be good to start making a tunnel through the mountain. Oh god, I'm flubbing. Make a tunnel through the mountains just so that it's easier to get in and out of my area. Let's put you here, 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 and here. Put you here. Just spread the flowers out a bit. And plant some dandelions, because that's what we by far have the most of. And I want my bees to be happy. A happy bee is a happy me. Okay. I think it's getting dark out in game. Yeah, it is. I can see it, the sun setting. Hey, it's daytime now. I don't know what to say. I clearly don't know what to talk about. More bees. More bees. Why are you flying up there? I need you down here to produce more bees. Where would I put the tunnel? I should figure that out. Are these bees breedable? Didn't mean to place that. You and you, become more bees. I think... I think maybe here would be a good spot for a tunnel, like right around here. Or maybe diagonally. I don't know. It might be better to do stairs up and down the mountain. And I still need to explore all this. It's part of the reason I even settled here. For now, let's go look at some of our surroundings. Someone set up shop over by these pumpkins, and I don't know who exactly. Maybe they left a sign. They left a cat. They left a couple cats. Well, I'm not going to look through her stuff. That's just rude. I thought I heard a skeleton. Hello. So I imagine in regards to loot... Oh, no, there's actually still stuff in here. Okay. I'll take a bundle. Some foodstuffs. I really assumed that this village being so close to where someone set up camp would have been picked clean. Coal for emerald, emerald for stone hoe. I can feel my stomach starting to get upset, which is not great. I'll leave the potatoes. This is the first house I checked, wasn't it? Yeah. Alright. This is an awful place for a tree. What's this building? There's dead leaves in your house. your trades. Beet for emerald, beetroot for emerald. It's actually a really pretty area. This is nice. Not going to take all the flowers, just some of them. For a little more variety. And I will take the firefly bushes. Can never have too many firefly bushes. And I do have a beehive here. I'd feel wrong taking the flowers from these wild bees. And there's also a beehive over there. How long have we been going for? Hour 13? Kind of curious how much of that was actually the philosophy game I set out to play, and how much of it now has been Minecraft. And how much of that was looking at melon bread. I'm trying to discourage bees from flying up out of the little valley. Oh, look, they spread over here. It's working. My master plan is working. more torches. Because there are areas that aren't lit up as well as I would like them to be. I don't like the really tall grass. That should be good on flower placement for now. Looks quite nice. Oh, over here, over here. Come on, little guy. There you go. I'll get a rug for you soon so you don't have to sit on the cobblestone. In fact, let's just do that now. We will fix that in the morning. Breed the bees. You're still... No, you're good sized. You can make smaller bee. Make many bee. I wonder if I should have some music to put on if I'm playing Minecraft. Help fill the silence a little bit. Just don't know what I would put on. I think I'll go another like 9 minutes. I think that should be good. Oh, now's the sound of the armadillo. Do shears work on armadillo? Nope. Mystery solved. Okay, in terms of more hives to make, I think I just make one more. There's the hive, I got the carpets. Speaking of the carpets, here we go. Okay, now I need trapdoors and campfire. Campfire. Trapdoors. Okay. And I'll put the last hive right here. God damn it. Okay. There you go. And I think that'll be all the hives we make. Any other beehives we get will be scavenged or naturally spawned on trees. I guess we could put one up here. Yeah, let's put one up here. I need to chop down another tree, though. Okay. Okay, don't quite have enough wood. Another treat. That one's living over there. They're spreading so well. Okay, and now the trapdoors. we do 2 more? We'll do just the 1 more for now. Up here. Plop, plop. I'm running out of dandelions. I can't just place them all willy-nilly. What I'd like is to find some tropical fish to put in here. Because if we go down here, it's cool. Like, I'm going to make this into like a cool little hangout area, and you'll be able to look at the fish through here. But to do that, I need there to be cool fish to look at. Whoops. There we go. Tiny bee. I think I want like 1 there and a couple there. Maybe like 1 there. So just grab more. We'll just grab more. Like 1 there, a couple there, 1 there, like 2 there. There we go, that'll look nice. We got 1 sugar cane left over. Who puts in here? Clean up my inventory a little bit. I think that will be it for today's stream. Thank you all so much for coming. I know it didn't go quite as planned, but I I still think it went pretty well, all things considered. The philosophy game was not as good as I was hoping it would be. I was hoping it would be more like absurd trolley problems. If you've ever played that on the internet, it's just like a site called Absurd Trolley Problems where you go and it gives you different versions of the trolley problem to solve, which it kind of did a little bit, but with more annoying commentary. But yeah. Uh, thank you to those who came out. Thank you for watching. I'm going to try and stream more often. I know I didn't stream much in April, I noticed. So I'm going to try and find more opportunities to do that. Uh, I just realized my desktop audio has been muted this whole time. Oh my god. You haven't been able to hear the cat meowing or anything. Oh my god. This stream has been truly scuffed. Thank you for watching regardless. Goodbye.